Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. I got this candle because last year Kimball bought it and she gave it a great review. This year when she did her haul, she again bought it, and she'd forgotten that she bought it last year, or maybe she used it and liked it. In any event, she again said it was a pretty good candle, and I bought them, and when I smelled it, I thought it was a good candle too. As you can see, I purchased it. I think I paid $5 for this candle. I love the presentation. I had dreams of being able to use this as Christmas season housewarming gifts. So when I went to a party, I would bring this and give it as a gift, was what I was thinking. It smells beautiful. I like the smell. It is unique. I have to admit, I love the way this candle smells. And all things being considered, I would have backed up a truck at some point. Every time I went into the store, I would have bought another one. But I always, when I buy a candle, I use it. And then I determine if I am interested in any other candles. And in this case, that was a good idea. This candle smells good. It smells good while it's burning. I burned this candle twice now. The first time I burned it, it did not have a scent at all. But I said, okay, I've been noticing that some candles have a covering and they won't have a ability to have a scent on the first burn. You only get like about 10 burns. So if it doesn't have a scent on the first burn, 1/10 of your candle is unscented. And that was the case with this one. Then I burned it a second time. And on the second burn, I burned it longer than I burned it on the first burn. And I didn't think there was a smell, but I kept on smelling something that smelled like grapefruit. And I'm like, where's that grapefruit smell coming from? Because all my wildflowers are bakery goods, apple pies, pumpkin cupcakes, all that good stuff for fall. And I'm smelling this grapefruit. And I went over to this candle, and there is grapefruit in it. So then I leaned down, and when I got to about 3 foot away from the candle, I smelled this delicious oud wood and a sweet grenadine. So this doesn't have pomegranate. It has that pomegranate syrup known as grenadine in it. And it was a light but pleasant smell. But I don't ever lean over my candles. I want to be able to smell them within a 10-foot radius. I'm not greedy. It doesn't have to be strong. It just has to be in a 10-foot radius. This candle doesn't even make a 5-foot radius. If I am standing up and the candle is low, I cannot smell it. I don't like that. Oh, let me show you what happened after the second burn. What is that? Do you see those holes? Do you see that? And the foaminess? Oh, and look, there's a tunnel. There is a tunnel. That first little lip of a tunnel was from the first burn. That second big lip of the tunnel is from the second burn. And then, what is that? It's foamy. I'm not going to judge that. I'm just perplexed. So let me show you what I'm accustomed to. This is a Bath & Body Works oud amber candle, which I have burned twice. This candle cost me $5. This candle cost me $9.78 because I had a 33% off coupon and it was on sale when I purchased it. So essentially, this candle has the same cost as half of this candle. I don't think I'm getting half a candle out of this. I don't think that the quality control is there for me to get half a candle. And so I would say to you, although this smell is unique and it's beautiful, I'm told it's a dupe for a Joe Malone candle that costs way dollars, very expensive, and the scent smells very expensive. I like it. If I could smell it in the room, I would want lots of them. But so far, on 2 burns, I have 8 burns left, and it has not filled up a 10-foot space. Perhaps there's a lot of fragrance oil in the bottom of this container. I don't know, but $5 is a lot of money for what I have. The packaging doesn't show any luminary. It's not pretty to look at. When it's burning, it looks just like this, with maybe a black light from the navy blue packaging, and I just do not recommend it. I will say that I was told that this year for the SAS and the candle sale, they are going to have Into the Night. This is Into the Night, which is a strong thrower. It is a house-filling candle. I can get 30 burns from this because within 30 minutes, it fills the house and the smell lingers. So at SAS, hopefully the candles will be $9 or less. And you should be able to get a hold of this one at the SAS. That is my recommendation. This has raspberry and amber. So it's raspberry and amber. So it has a berry note. And then it has the amber and a lot of other good stuff. This is phenomenal. This candle has pomegranate. And I believe it has oud in it. And that oud is phenomenal. It's a wonderful smell. But unfortunately, it's risky to position yourself within 3 feet of a candle. So nobody's going to smell it. So it doesn't matter what it has in smell. Then this oud candle here, this has oud and amber. It just doesn't have the berry note. They also say it has rainwater in it. So rainwater is usually jasmine, just so you know. So it is, but it has the oud in there. And oud has kind of a berry type, a dark berry type feel to it. And amber kind of coincides with that kind of feel as well. So this is online right now. You can get this candle for, you know, on Candle Day, this candle should not be that popular. So you should be able to get this one. And at least you'll have the oud, you'll have the smokiness, the warmness from the oud, and it's kind of cool. This amber and oud is kind of a cool, definitely has a winter or Christmas feel to it. So that's something you can do. This is a little bit more, the smell is more high-end even than the pomegranate and sandalwood. And I'd say that the pomegranate and sandalwood smell is actually more high-end than the Into the Night. This smells niche, it smells unusual, it smells hard to get a hold of, but you don't get much opportunity to smell it. If you really love it and you got the money, you can buy 2 and maybe that'll do it for you. I'm just not about that life. Another candle I have that has a similar kind of smell. Notice the packaging on all these candles. When the candles have this kind of smell, I guess this is what they do. Black packaging, party dress. Oh, I love party dress. And this is not as dark of a smell as Into the Night. Into the Night is not as dark of a smell as number 3. The amber and oud candle is just as dark, just as mysterious, but it doesn't have the berries. You know, it doesn't have the sweet, it doesn't have any kind of sweet berry note to tone down that dark and mysterious smell that we love so much. Now this one, the party dress, has peonies. So it has the jasmine. In here, that jasmine is very much a rainwater jasmine. It's a soapy smell. And then the orchid in there, they don't mention any base notes. So I know for a fact that this candle has sandalwood or oud or something like that, because it is very, very dark. It is very dark smelling. So all of these candles, if you can get them at the SAS, any of these you can get. The Into the Night, they say they'll have here this year for sure. Dark amber and oud's definitely going to be at Candle Day, because I think this is a white brun candle that is just going to stay. It wasn't released for fall. It was released a long time ago, and I think it's just one of the signature scents, and it's a good one. But this right here could have been great. And I think the problem is they switch manufacturers. Huntington Holmes, Joe Malone's used to be made in Vietnam. Vietnam had good quality control. They were very consistent. I've purchased them in the past, and they were always excellent in quality. Never house filling, but they could fill a 10-foot room easily. And that's nice, because then you can have your own intimate candle experience without blowing everybody else out the house with the type of home fragrance that you want to have. And you know, they were always $5, so that always worked out for me. But once they got down to 3 feet radius, where if you aren't sitting right next to the candle, and God forbid that your haircut isn't up to par and a hair leans down and sets you on fire, no. Candles need to have a safe radiance for scent, and 5 feet is the minimum. You need to be able to be 5 feet away from a candle and smell it, okay? A 3-wick or a 10-ounce candle, you need to be 5 feet away and smell it. That's all there is to it. So I wanted to quickly get this review out there on 2 burns, because you can save that $5 until December and do a whole lot better. You know, hopefully something else better will come into Aldi's. The 3-wick candles in Aldi's that sell for $3.99 are much better quality than this. They have a much better throw, but this scent is so unique that none of the candles that I've ever gotten in the 3-wick compare to this kind of scent. I love the scent, but the throw and the quality control and I don't know what they did to this wax. I mean, I keep coming back to this. Does anybody know what kind of wax is that frosts up like detergent? I mean, this wax is literally like it was bubbling. And then it didn't get warm enough to even fill up the container. So, you know, it's like, oh, no. I'm going to keep this one. But I just wanted you to know, every other one of these is going back. I got one good one. I already gave you the review on that candle. So if you want to get that one, you can go in the store and check. But this pomegranate one, I don't know what they did to this candle. And when I got to it, I was like at $5 a piece. I bought 3 other candles. Those 3 are going back. That's $15. I can get a decent candle and have $5 left over to buy a candle at a later date.